What's up, you guys? It's CEC Roadshows here. Now, before I start today's video, I just want to say that we are very, very close to hitting 5,000 subscribers. How awesome is that? 3 years of being on YouTube, and we are very, very close to hitting up to 5,000 subs. That is totally awesome. I could not have done this without all of your support. And the response to my videos is just pretty overwhelming, but in a good way though. So I just want to thank you guys so much for getting me this far, and I hope to get to 5,000 subscribers by at least the end of the month or something, because I got a real special surprise for y'all if I make 5,000 subscribers. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get right to today's video. Now, today's video is going to be very, very different. It's going to be a top 10 countdown of your favorite Chuck E. Cheese live shows from 1990 through up to 2018, which is up until now. Now, I have received a few votes for your favorite live shows. Some being from, actually quite a bit of them were from the Rockstar Chuck era. Some of them were from the Cool Chuck era, and some of them were from the 1994 era. I didn't get really that much from 1990 to 1993, but that's okay. Anyway, let's get right to it. Oh, and one more thing. I didn't really get that much votes for a few live shows. That's why I added 3 others that are actually my favorite, and I'm thinking about doing a top 10 countdown of my favorite Chucky live shows. And if you want me to do that, tell me down in the comments below. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started with our number 10 slot, which is the Chucktober, which is the Them Bones dance of the Chucktober celebration from 2012 to 2015.
Hey everybody! Come on over and dance with me! Yeah! Alright! You got it! Yeah!
Now this live show is my favorite because this live show is how I got my official start as a Chuck E. Cheese performer. I don't have the job there yet, but I hope to get it soon. The choreography is very, very unique and very awesome. I first watched this video back when they still had the Cool Chuck costume. I looked at the video for about a week or so, and I instantly memorized the choreography in an instant. This live show is really, really special to me because this is literally how I got my start as a Chucky performer. That's why you see me perform roadshows with Chucky all the time in a lot of my videos. Moving right along to our number 9 slot, which is Chucky Says of 2014. Now this live show is a reboot of the Chuck E. Cheese 1994 live show, Chucky Says. It also got a reboot back in 2002, which featured an updated version of Duncan Brandon's voice. Now this version of Chucky Says is a parody of Pharrell Williams' Happy, which is one of my favorite songs. Now, I have never performed this live show in person before with the Chucky mascot, but I'm hoping to do that at my local Chuck E. Cheese in Raleigh, North Carolina very soon. Now, I don't really have a favorite part of this live show in particular, but if I did, then I would have to go for the part where everyone goes crazy and dances like however they want. Moving on to our number 8 slot, which is the Twist and Shout live show from 1994. Now this is one of my favorite live shows from 1994. This is the first ever live show that featured Duncan Brandon as Chuck E. Cheese's voice actor. Plus, this first part, I feel like is very, very creative. And if you haven't seen this video of the how-to for the 1994 Chuck E. Cheese costume character, I'll leave a link down in the description below. It features Jeremy Blada, who's the current voice of Jasper T. Giles. He interviewed Chucky and Duncan Brandon for how to do the Chucky be the Chucky mascot for Chuck E. Cheese locations all across the U.S. and Canada. Well, actually, there were never any Canadian Chuck E. Cheese locations at the time. But this particular live show is really, really cool. It's a parody to the song that the Beatles did back in the '60s called Twist and Shout. Now this live show is really, really entertaining. It can really get you up on your feet and dancing to the beat. Moving on to our number 7 slot, which is the birthday show of 2002. Now there isn't really any clear footage of this live show, birthday show. So I'm just gonna. So I do apologize to Matt the franchise if he's watching this. I just couldn't really find anything else in particular. So anyway, just a disclaimer for this kind of thing. But moving right along. Anyway, so this birthday show debuted in 2002, and it went on for about 5 years until the birthday show of 2007 came in. Now this live show features Eddie Coker, and I think he might have left Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment in about either 2003 or 2004, something like that. But this part of the show is pretty much his part, where he says that there's someone's birthday. Now my favorite part of this live show, live/birthday show, is pretty much when they do the bake your cake, stir the baby with the garden rake kind of thing. That's a really, really cool part of the live show, because you get to really participate in the live show as well as try and sing along. But anyway, that's Birthday Star 2002 for y'all. Moving on to our number 6 slot, which is the Chucky Says live show of 1996. So I'll just skip the how-to stuff real quick. Okay, so this live show debuted back in 1996, and this was a brand new Chuck E. Cheese live show for the company. As you guys know, in the 2014 show, this game is sort of like Simon Says, except a little bit different, but it's like Chucky Says, and it's a little bit more entertaining. Anyway, the choreography is to just simply clap your hands. I forget what the other ones are. Hang on, this one is. Okay, so the dance moves are clap your hands, do the twist, doing the swim, doing the jerk, and some other stuff. So this one was pretty. This one's pretty good. But my opinion of this live show is, I kind of like the 2002 version a little bit better, because it's a little bit more upbeat. I mean, it's more upbeat and happy. I mean that's just my personal opinion of it. I'm sure you guys really like this version of the live show, but everyone has their different opinions of these kinds of things. Okay, moving on to our number 5 slot, which is the Trololo countdown of of 2013. Now this countdown debuted back in 2013 with the Cupid Shuffle live show. Now this particular countdown was pretty unique because it featured Hard Hat Hank and he's a puppet character and not a lot of characters like him are featured in countdowns like this. But he and Zoe were featured in the Birthday Rock Star live show countdown, along with Steve Waters and a few other characters like Larry the Technician, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. This also features the new Pasquale puppet, which debuted along with the countdown, and the rest of the characters didn't make their official puppet debut until April 2013. But yeah, it features Pasquale singing the Trololo song, but except he sings the words of. Well, actually, I'll let you guys listen in, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Pasquale sings like something like 5 something like that. It's the same thing with the other numbers of how many minutes it is until the Chucky live show kicks off. But anyway, let's move on to our number 4 slot, or something like that. Hang on, let me just check to see how many we have. Okay, we got number 4. Yeah, I was right. Moving on to our number 4 slot, which is the birthday show from 2009.
Thanks for joining us for your birthday party.
Now this birthday show was really cool because it had a storyline of some sort, and it had 2 live hosts, which are Justin and Kelly, and the girl on the left, which is Kelly. She really reminds me of one of the kid actresses from the Barney TV series back in 2007 or 2008, something like that. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Moving right along, this particular live show was really cool because it featured a lot of party favors that were never featured in any birthday show in Chuck E. Cheese history until this particular live show. Anyway, this part is pretty much my favorite because you actually get to chant Chucky's name.
Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese.
It shows how excited everybody is about Chucky coming out, and it's just really cool. And what I really like about this birthday show is that the finale is the birthday star song that Chucky sings. Okay, so moving on to our number 3 slot, which is Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes of 2013. Now this is like a reboot of the early 2000s version of Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. The one that Duncan sang back when he was the voice of Chucky. Now this version had like a rock and roll beat to it, and it was a little bit more modern, which I think is really cool. Now the footage that you see on the 2 TVs right here, it's like reused footage from segment 4 of the September 2013 show. But yeah, this version of Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes is pretty entertaining. It's like a little bit of a slower pace comparing it to the early 2000s version of this live show. But anyway, moving right along. Moving on to our number 2 slot, we have Chucky's Happy Dance of 2016. That is like really cool. You guys have seen me perform this like many times. Well, actually, you've seen me do it like 3 times, I think. Yeah, 3 times. this is one of my favorite live shows.
Your hands in the air as you jump up and down. Then you bob side to side, then you turn around. Then give yourself a high five. Just give yourself a high five.
I really like this live show because it's like a really cool like it has a really good beat to it, and the choreography is literally like on point. And also this song is the song to it is a parody of The Whippin' Nay Nay by Silento. Now this live show will really get everyone up and dancing to the beat, and they can even do any type of dance they want if they like. Okay. Alright guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our number 1 slot for this top 10 countdown is Me and My Friends from 2017. Now this particular live show is pretty much my number 1 favorite because it incorporates all the characters from Helen to Munch to Pasquale to Jasper, which is absolutely awesome. Now this live show debuted last year in honor of the 40th anniversary of Chuck E. Cheese's and how it all began. There are certain dance moves that are incorporated to each character. Like for example, Helen here she flaps her wings. Pasquale spins his hands when he makes the pizza dough. And Munch here does this kind of dance called the Munch, which I felt was a pretty unique choice. And for Jasper, he does you do that kind of thing, which is scratching your shoulders and stuff, even though you're not scratching. Anyway, the last dance move is when Chucky wiggles his ears, just like in the 2015 version of Do the Chucky. Which I thought was also an interesting choice. Also, this song is also a parody of Bruno Mars' song called 24 Karat Magic. I really love this live show mainly because it has a great beat to it. Plus it parodies one of my favorite songs, which is really cool. And this part of the song is absolutely my favorite part because you can literally go crazy over turning around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay guys, so that was my top 10 countdown of your favorite Chuck E. Cheese live shows from 1990 through 2012. 2018. I really hope you guys enjoyed this because I sure did. If you guys want me to do a top 10 countdown of my favorite Chuck E. Cheese live shows, then just tell me down in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to click that bell notification so you don't miss a video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.